In the far reaches of the Andromeda cluster lay a place known as the Celestial Menagerie, a sprawling galactic zoo housing creatures from across the cosmos. Each enclosure held wonders unimaginable, living nebulae, crystalline serpents that shimmered like rainbows, and sentient flora whispering ancient songs. But among the rarest and most peculiar exhibits was one that drew the most intrigue: Homo sapiens. Humans, plucked from the blue-green jewel of the Milky Way, Earth, were displayed as relics of a bygone era. To the curators of the menagerie, they were a species teetering on the edge of extinction, a rarity coveted for their fragility, resilience, and capacity for emotion. Visitors from across the universe marveled at the human enclosure, an artificial replica of Earth's diverse biomes. They watched as humans interacted with one another, told stories, laughed, and argued. Their behavior fascinated beings who communicated through telepathy, bioluminescence, or complex scent patterns. A young visitor, Foon, from the photonic species of Lumora, found herself lingering near the exhibit. She was captivated by the way humans expressed emotions so freely, their faces contorting in ways her species found baffling. One day, as she observed them, a human child noticed her. The child pressed their hand against the transparent barrier, a gesture of curiosity. Tentatively, Foon extended one of her light tendrils, touching the barrier in response. "Do you think they understand us?" she asked her elder, a towering figure of light standing beside her. "They understand far more than we give them credit for," the elder replied. "That is their gift and their curse." Unbeknownst to the visitors, the humans had been observing them just as intently. Among the humans in the exhibit was Dr. Elena Carter, an astrophysicist who had been abducted years ago. Elena had long since deciphered the alien languages and patterns of the menagerie's staff. She and a small group of humans had been devising a plan, not to escape, but to communicate. One evening, as the menagerie's artificial day dimmed into simulated night, Elena and her team enacted their plan. They arranged stones, plants, and tools into intricate patterns that mirrored the constellations visible in the zoo's simulated sky. It was a language, a message meant to reach the curators and visitors alike. The next morning, the display caused an uproar. Visitors flocked to the enclosure, puzzled and awestruck. The patterns were unmistakable to any starfaring species. The humans had mapped their cosmic origin, Earth, and marked it with a simple phrase: "We remember." Foon was among the first to grasp its significance. "They're not relics," she whispered to her elder. "They're storytellers." The revelation spread quickly. Whispers of the humans' intelligence, creativity, and resilience reached the ears of the menagerie's curators. Debates ensued. Some argued for their release, citing ethical concerns, while others insisted they were too valuable to lose. But it was Foon who tipped the balance. Using her species' ability to project emotions as pure light, she communicated directly with the curators. In a dazzling display, she showed them the humans' potential, not just as an exhibit but as allies, thinkers, and contributors to the galactic community. The curators eventually relented. The humans were offered a choice: remain in the menagerie, living in safety, or leave to rebuild among the stars. Elena stood before her people, her voice steady as she addressed them. "We have seen the stars up close, and we've learned from them. But our story is not over. Let's write the next chapter together." When the gates to their enclosure opened, the humans stepped out, not as captives, but as explorers once more, ready to chart a new course among the stars. And the celestial menagerie? It became a place not just of observation but of connection, a reminder that even the rarest of species have a voice worth hearing.